So, Gaffer, as a reversal of the result when we played at theirs, just give us your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, it was obviously going to be a great occasion today. It was really special for us to invite Steve Kemp in before the game as a former minor, just to educate the lads about the occasion, because it's important that as a club we're all aware of it. We said from day one we want to have the instill the culture of the community and have that be reflected out on the football pitch. So that was a great start to the day. And the lads were motivated up for the game.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to be a really tough task. Rossington are a very good side, and the league doesn't lie. They were a good side when we beat them away. We certainly got away with one that day. So we knew we were in for a tough game today. Had two pull out the squad late, one last night, one today. Morgs got through a fitness test by the skin of his teeth, so I can't speak highly enough of him for getting through an hour. But yeah, when we're down to the bare bones, we need people to stand up and be counted, and I think the lads, really gave it absolutely everything today. Not the prettiest game for two sides that like to try and get it down and pass it. This time of year in the NCL, the pitches aren't going to allow that as much. Credit to our ground staff, I think they do a superb job. For the pitch to be in that good a nick at this time of season, it speaks volumes. But it is what it is. Young Riley coming in from Doncaster, making his first start today, who did really well. And after conceding a poor goal where we've lost the header, and I think there's touch of offside to it, but we've created enough chances. And just going off the second half, the big one that's dropped to Reeves from the long throw when the keeper's pulled out an unbelievable save from the top corner. Couple opportunities to shoot and didn't, and then a big moment at the end, which is an absolute stonewall penalty. Their lads have come off the pitch, laughing their heads off about it, and I just cannot fathom why it is not a penalty. We should probably still score from that after, but I haven't been told that it was an advantage. I've been told that it wasn't a penalty, which is a sickener, because I think some form of result was the least we deserved for the endeavour that showed today. So not the sort of quality on the ball that we would like, but there's two ways it can go when it's not going your way in possession, and you can either think, it's not our day today, or you can roll your sleeves up and go make a fight of it and go mix it. And I think the lads did that, and we say Frick will fight to death, and we've done that right to the end. And I think a penalty right at the end of the game would have been fitting of showing that today. So disappointing that once again we've come away with nothing. But a lot of fight in the lads.
Yeah, and I think when you're in the position that we're in, on the run that we're in, you just need something to give you that lift, that spark. And I think that penalty and a point out of that game would have been the lift and spark that we all needed. Yeah,
when it's not going for you, it's not going for you. And we won't be affected by it. We'll roll our sleeves up and we'll carry on. We'll ignore any noise from outside. And we'll stick to our principles and we'll keep going, because this is a very good football team with good players. Great to see Keenan Manning's out on the pitch before the game today, along with Josh Haig. And that's the fact of the matter, whether like it or not, we are missing 6, 7, 8 very important players at the minute. We've got Lloyd and Vals now, who missed today and will miss Tuesday through suspensions. I think Al has potentially picked up his 10th yellow card today, so he's got 2 games coming. When it's not going for you, it's not going for you. Which is why we've been into clubs. We got Ash Butterworth in from Brighouse, and they've taken him back off our toes essentially this morning. So it's a frustrating time, and we understand the fans' frustration, but we certainly feel that as well. But like I said, we're going to stay calm about it, because sooner or later it will turn back in our favour.
Yeah, and I think what we saw out there was much better than we saw last Saturday, much better than we saw on Wednesday. And like you said, they could either lay down or they could go and puff their chests up like men. And I think, as you commented already, after they did. They did the latter.
Yeah, really good character from the lads.
Yeah.
And like I said, when it's just not going for you, it's not going for you. But the message in there, I've said to the lads, is stay calm, because it will turn. I am absolutely praying for one of those performances where you're absolutely terrible and scrap straight to 1-0, and you've got to think that something like that's got to come. So we'll stick at it. We'll keep working hard and we'll go again.
I think we want another Rossington game, don't we? You know, where we were.
Yeah, I said I'd absolutely take your hand off for it, for one of them, which is just a really poor game, and we scrape a 1-0 somehow. But
I think we had one chance and we scored it, and that's.
Yeah, and like I said, we've created enough opportunity today. You know, even the ones that went across the box. I think Riley in the first half has gone down the outside of the box and put a fantastic ball in, which is just begging for someone to get the beak on it. Had a couple of shots going for the bar. I mean, like I said, not the prettiest in possession, but a lot of huff and puff. And we certainly deserve something out of the game, so it's disappointing that we don't. But like I said, we certainly got the other side of that when we went to their place. So.
Yeah, and Penistone Tuesday.
Another tough game, which they all are. You know, they're wanting to try and sneak into the playoffs. And good, we've got another good test for us. But yeah, we believe in the squad, we believe in what we're doing, and it'll come.
Scrappy 1-0, Tuesday, Gaffer. Very nice, thank you very much.
We'll absolutely take it at this point.
Cheers.
Cheers, thank you.